Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, creepy friends. Welcome to Nixie Bobs, and welcome back to another edition of Let's Play with Decay's Naked Heat. We're going to have a little bit of fun to this today. So the last video I did went down really well, but there was a funny little thing about it. Very basically, I don't know if you know, but YouTube is really making certain things more difficult for people. And they actually moaned at me for this one. They took monetization off for a little while. So I'm guessing it's just purely because it's got the word naked in it, because when I contested it, it went back to normal. So that's going to be an interesting one. So what I'm going to do with this one is just not have naked and just have heat in it and see if they complain. Sorry, YouTube, I just got to be honest there. So I'm still very much in love with this palette. I really wanted to record another one of these last week, but unfortunately I had people lying around the house, so I couldn't. But I did do one that I'm going to play up today and hope that I can get it as good as I did last week, because last week I was like, I like that one. I probably can't pull it off again this week, but we're going to have fun anyway. As usual, I'm going to remind you guys, I'm not a makeup artist. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just playing with this. I don't have a clue. It's all good fun. We have fun together. So if you've never seen Urban Decay Naked Heat before, it's a lot of red tones. Red seems to be the new pink this season. There's the brush that I haven't used yet. So you've got an array of red shades going into this purple one here, which is that. I can never see its ashes. I always think it's in Fuego, I don't know why. And they are an amazingly good range of shades. Not too many shimmer shades. You've only got about 3 or 4 shimmers, which is good, because you know what just launched over here is the Tarte, I'm Gonna Make You Believe, and I think it's the Unicorn palette, and it's very much all shimmer shades. And I was looking at it thinking, how can I make that every day and pretty? I'm just going to add a little bit of lip balm because I just realised my top lip is so super dry. I need more of these Tarte Quench Balms. They're just genius. I love them. So my skin isn't that bad, so when I eventually come back having done all my makeup, I'm not going to have that much heavier foundation on today. It's a good skin day. And also, if I keep throwing this thumb around, I did all my nails last night, apart from this one. This one I can't paint, because if you look really hard into it here, there's a little dig. I tried to chop that finger off about 5 weeks ago, so I can't actually paint it because the nail is breached, and obviously if you paint over it and it gets into the nail bed, I could get a really nasty infection. But yeah, I did that and then it chipped and I was like, I've now got to repaint you. 20 minutes before I'm supposed to go out. So what we're going to do today is, I call it red or go home, but it's basically going to be a mixture of the colours like Ounce and Chaser mixed with, what did I do? I think I did He Devil, Cayenne, and possibly in Fuego. No, I didn't. I did Cayenne, He Devil, and Dirty Talk. They were the shades I used for this last week. So I'm really looking forward to getting to play with these again. So I'm going to start by doing the red shades, and as usual, I'm going to zoom in with you guys so you can see what I'm doing. So now you can see my eyes in all the maybe good or not so good glory. I've missed a bit of my eyebrow there, I just realised. Have done my eyebrows before I came on, and for anyone interested, I've used Bare Minerals' brow gel, brow master gel. I love this product. Really love this product. It's so easy and it just does leave a really natural colouring on the brows. So the first shade we're going to use, I'm going to give a slight colouring on the upper lid and upper kind of brow bone area. And I'm going to start that off by doing Sourced, and possibly this one, I haven't decided yet. Maybe even mixing a bit of Lumber, because I haven't used that one yet and I'm kind of looking at it going, I want to play with that. So yeah, I'm going to start with Sourced, which has kind of got an orangey pigment to it. Not going to take a whole great deal on the brush there, that's all I'm going to take. And I'm also going to give it a blow off. That sounds weird. So I'm going to start in the corner and just work it up and in. This is just what I've seen everyone else doing, by the way. I am no pro, and we like it that way. That's enough Sourced for me, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and use Lumber because it looks really pretty and I want to play. It's actually a little bit more red than I thought it was going to be. It's almost a pinky shimmer pigment. Lumber being this one here. There it is. Kind of like a light gold. But yet it also seems to have a pinkness about it. Is that crazy? Now that's looking cute already. I've always said don't worry about getting anything under here. If you're really worried about screwing up, you could always just, some people use tape to angle it out. I don't like doing that. I use generally a line of concealer, either that or when I do apply my under eye concealer, because obviously I've done nothing on my face, for the reason being that I do drop eyeshadow. I will sort it out once I've done that. I just tend to paint, well, I don't use loads of Shape Tape. I'll do 3 dots and then just use the brush to smooth this out. So don't worry about any mistakes I'm making on this bit. I know it's not straight, I know it's run over. It'll all work out in the end. And I'm going to start now. I'm going to start with He Devil, which is this one. I showed you this, guys. And I'm going to pat the brush into that 3 times to get some colour on. And then I'm going to blow a little bit to smoothen it out. And I'm not going too far with this. I'm literally going to concentrate on the outer corner and just there, and that's it. That's all I want to do with that. I don't want to go OTT with this. I do not want a very red look. This is only me playing before I just go out to have a little shot. I'm not going crazy. So now I've got a little bit of He Devil. I'm going to go to Cayenne, which is this one. This has got a more brown tone. Is that Cayenne? That's got a more brown toning to it. It looks much different in the actual natural light than it does when I take it out. It's kind of strange. I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to stroke down this 1 time. So now we've got a fair amount of colour on that. Again, I don't want it all. I'm going to concentrate that in and down in a triangular shape. And also just concentrating it slightly more into the socket to get a depth. Come back with the Morphe. So we're getting a really nice red pigment there. I know it looks strange at the minute. I will correct that, don't worry. In fact, you know what? I will stick with you guys and show you what happens when I do apply the under eye concealer, just so you can see how it perfects it better. Just in case you're all freaking out and going, oh my god, it looks strange. Don't worry, it solves itself. So the last colour we're going to use, and I'm going to stick now with the Morphe brush for this because I don't want a whole great deal of it, is Dirty Talk, which is that one. It's another shimmer shade. And I'm going to not take too much of this, a few dabbles on the brush, not too much. Always less is more with shadow, you find, unless you're trying to do something really big and bold. I'm going to concentrate that in. I'm going to take that slightly over, but not too over. And that's all the red toning done, and that is enough for me. That just fills out enough red. It's shimmery, it matches, and I'm very happy with that. But now we've got to deal with this little bit. So it depends on how deep you want this shading to be. But I'm going to just come in with a dab more of my NYX, which I'm using at the minute as an eyelid primer. It's a very good eyelid primer actually as it goes. And I'm going to just take a scoop of this. Now I'm going to come back in with my concealer brush, because I do want this to be quite stand out. Where is my concealer brush? It's down here, my Tarte one. I'm just gonna, actually I'm gonna use the other end. Just as well, this will smooth out any additional colour I've got that I don't want. So we get more of like a pale shade, and then that's obviously angling. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm making this crap up as I go along. So now we've done that, the concealer's just dried off. I'm just going to dabble that slightly more into what I want. So you can see the lightness versus the dark. So I'm going to take Ounce. I'm going to take a fair bit of shading on Ounce. And then I'm going to pat it all in. Then I'm going to use slightly again my Morphe and just make sure they blend in effortlessly together. Like so. Therefore giving us a relatively nice look. So before I just quickly shoot and do this eye, I'm going to show you what happens when I do correct this, just in case anybody's worrying. So I've got my Shape Tape and I've got light and fair. This one is fair. Please guys, don't overuse Shape Tape. You only literally need a bit. This product is so well pigmented and thick. So I'm just going to take a line there. And then I'm going to take a blob and a blob. And this is all I really need for for anything. This covers so much that you just don't need to use too much of it at all. This is my Dior Beauty Blender, and I am going to get another one of these today. It was recently washed, but apparently it's stained, so don't worry about it looking a little weird. So the first thing I will do is dabble that in like that. And I don't really like applying this all the time with a blender. I'm not a great fan of beauty blenders. So I take my Tarte brush. This is like my, I don't think this is a concealer brush. I think this is meant to be a bronzer stroke something else brush. But to me, this is just the ultimate in concealer brushes because it does such a bloody great job. So you'll see now where that's cleared that right up. And it's angled out the eyeshadow perfectly well. So that cleared up any concerns we had with regards to that being slightly strange. And can you see how well that sits now and lines on my eye? Or with just a little bit of concealer. So I'm going to try and get eyeliner in the shot, and I am tremendously bad at this. But going back again, you guys saw this last week. You're going to see it a lot because it's the one I use the most. This is Supercat Skinny. £6 in Boots, just as good as any other liquid liner I've ever seen. Normally when I apply my own eyeliner, I'm literally standing up doing it, so to sit down and do it is a little bit weird for me. There is my eyeliner. That wasn't too long. It only takes longer because I sit here and yak throughout the video. So here's the one eye that we have done. I hope you like it as much as I do. We are going to finish this a little later once I've applied the rest of my face, but until then, I'm just going to run ahead and do this one quickly. Okay, that is both eyes done of the top shadow level, and I'm going to sit back slightly so you can really see. It looked so strange when it was first done, and I'm so pleased with the way it's come out, and I'm pleased I could replicate it. Don't get me wrong, I'm pleased with that as well. But it's just the shading Urban Decay gives, the pigment and all the things they do are just insane. It's so impressive. So I feel like I'm craning my neck to make sure I'm doing this right, but let's finish getting ready and then we'll finish the undershading of my eye. Hello! Okay, so I've done my face makeup. I haven't put any mineral veil on yet. I'm going to do that after I've done this in case I drop any more colour. I was actually struggling to find the right lip colour to go with this, and I've never used this one. But this is Urban Decay's the Alice in Wonderland Looking Glass collection, and this is the Alice shade. I'm kind of looking at this and I know I need to undershadow slightly. Is that the right thing to say? I call it undershadowing. I'm making crap up as usual. I don't kind of really know where I want to go. I'm kind of looking at it going, okay, let's not go too crazy. We've got kind of it's not heavy. It's subtle enough for me, but it's not too crazy. Some of you would wear this going out. I'm just, as I say, I'm playing with colour. And I've got a 70s does 40s Marks and Spencer's dress on, if you want to see. There it is. There's the patterning. It's very kind of 1940s. I feel like I need to do some victory rolls with this. Or do like the backwards wraps. I've worked out how to do it. You know where you like do that on either side and like pull it out and make it all big. I kind of feel like I need to do that, Mascara was actually, is it the Flawless Finish? Flawless Definition, Bare Minerals. Decided I didn't want to go crazy with my lashes today. I never wear a falsie anyway, but that just kind of finishes it off, and I may just do a little quick underneath of that. Because the Spectacular's on, I really want to know how much that is to buy normally, just to see if I can afford to get one. So we used quite a lot of shades today in this look. We used Ounced, we used Sourced, we used Lumber, we used Cayenne. That's quite a few shades. Which one shall I use to go underneath? I don't really want to go with Dirty Talk because it's a shimmer shade. Cayenne, I'm worried that's going to be a bit heavy. Same with He Devil. So I'm kind of thinking, will Sourced go cute? Will that be alright? Let's try it out. I can only really add another shading if I'm not happy. Put all my eyeshadow brushes away. So I'm going to use two. I'm going to go back to the Laura Geller one you've seen. And I'm also going to use this Morphe, which is a small kind of precise head. If anyone knows specific numbers, it's MB16, but I don't know what that means. I never lie to you guys. I don't know what any of these shadow brushes mean, and that's cool for me. I do need to get out soon though. So Sourced. Let's go for Sourced. I'm going to get a small shading on there like that. Oh no, that's going to be perfect. That's just subtle enough, and I'm not even going to shadow it heavily. I'm just actually going to blend it slightly with my finger just to get toning there, and that's everything I wanted. That just sits there beautifully. I had a little bit of concealer smudge there as well. I don't know why, it was like settling in. I've got a few like little bit of dry skin going on here, and it was settling in. That just sits. That's everything I wanted. Doesn't overdo it, doesn't overkill it, just frames it beautifully. Huh. Same on this side. I'm actually wondering what the temperature's like outside. Apparently England was supposed to have a heat wave this week, and it's a bank holiday weekend. Yeah, and it actually looks like quite a nice day. I'm looking at it going, ooh. That's enough for me. That, I don't need anything else to me. Some of you might want to clash in a heavier colour, and I'm just going to show you what I've done, but to me that is absolutely fine. I don't need anything heavier under there. Perfectly sitting. I am happy with that. If anyone is also interested, because my skin was so nice today, all I used was its Celebration foundation, which is this one. It's a little powdered up. I apologise for that. I have the shade Fair. That's all I used, and I had a little bit of Laura Geller blush on, and I used my Stroke of Light highlighter. Then just to add a little bit more shimmer, I used Illuminated Mineral Veil, which is a great little hint if you own that BM Illuminated Mineral Veil. It's an insane one just to stick on as a highlighter, and you can probably see I've got the window behind me really catching the light. I have a Let's Play Bare Minerals coming up. I actually recorded it the past Wednesday, so that one will be coming as well to the Let's Play series, and just anything else coming up. I really wanted to stick a Bare Minerals one on there because I'm such a lover of BM, and I don't feel like it's in the media, as this is obviously hot property right now, literally, metaphorically and pun intended, so everyone's kind of playing it up and using it, including myself. But I just feel like sometimes BM will bring stuff out and it doesn't get the due it deserves. Never tried the Bare Pro, but they have just brought the Bare Pro foundation out, and I'm actually going to go and look at that one. I'm out today. It is Debenhams exclusive. It's not even on QVC yet, so I'm quite looking forward to going and experimenting with that. Not going to say I'm going to buy it because it is about £29. It is quite pricey, but yeah, I'm going to go and look at it at the very least. So that was our second edition of Let's Play Naked Urban Decay Heat. Is there something you would like me to do with this little fun thing? Do let me know. I will see what I can do. I'm kind of holding it up because I always hope if I hold it up then the screen grab's going to capture it. Probably won't. Sometimes I end up with weird expressions. My favourite one is one of the Christmas ones where I'm like, that was just the best one ever. I saw that, I was like, that is going to make an amazing screen grab. So do what you want. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Don't get mean. Let me know what you thought of this. I'm relatively happy with this. I've now got to get out because I've got to be back here for like 4 o'clock to go out tonight. So happy to be with you guys again. I will see everyone for another video. Do let me know what you'd like me to do. Is there anything else you'd like me to do a Let's Play with? Let me know. I'll see you all again. Bye.